Hola, ¿cómo están? Gonza, VODKITO para acá. Bueno, bienvenidos a el último Inside antes de la 3.18. No sé.
Ojalá.
Se las tiro ahí. Creo que por lo que vimos ahí, las noticias que encontramos, creo que la 3.18 va a salir la semana que viene. Así que estén atentos para toda la información que quieran saber, cuándo sale, a qué hora y todo. No se olviden de entrar al Discord que tenemos ahí, se lo dejo acá abajo en el video. No se olviden de suscribir, denle like, la campanita para que se enteren de todo. Y todo. Así que en la descripción del video les voy a dejar todos los links. Vamos a ver el Inside. El Inside de esta semana es Underground Playgrounds. Me imagino que van a hablar de los búnker que se vienen en la 4.0. No sé. Estoy con Mauro. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué nos deparará este Inside. Subtítulos para la gente. Para anotar los subtítulos van acá abajo. Subtítulos, auto-translate. Y van acá a donde dice Spanish. ¿Dónde está? O Spanish con S. Spanish. Ahí está. Vamos a ver.
Star Citizen is more than just a space game. As the work continues building out our first-person persistent universe of sundry stunning star systems with planets and professions and possibilities in profusion, one might suspect that the strive is set solely on spreading space-wise. But for the tight team of dedicated developers on EU Sandbox 2, one of their maturing missions is to drill deep down, descending beyond and below the barren bottoms of the beneath, to originate and occasion ongoing opportunities for exciting and edifying experiences for everyone to enter, engage, and enjoy.
¿Eh?
Yeah.
Enjoy, sí.
Sí.
So we're building a playground where every aspect of the Star Citizen universe game is we're building a playground for all of that's not all there. We're building a playground for the... I've forgotten it already. What is it? This is so irritating. Where? Can I maybe say it another way? Playground... potential every aspect. We're building a playground where every aspect of Star Citizen gameplay can occur. Thank you.
Playgrounds son como que los lugares para ir a jugar. Playgrounds son en inglés. Es como los que están en los parques para los chicos. Eso sería un playground. No sé qué significará un playground.
Okay.
Que diversiones bajo tierra.
Vale, vamos a ver.
Hello, me again. Second time, but third time for this. Giving you a bit of an update on the underground facilities. So
Okay.
the first time you saw them was at CitizenCon last year. Ian was going through all the concept art. Then last time and first time you saw me, I was going through the planning
Sí, me
and
acuerdo
all
de eso.
those riveting Excel sheets. This time I'm showing you where we're at currently in production. We're midway through White Box, and you know, this for us is a good phase for locking down where we're at and where we want to go. It shows us that, you know, we can play the spaces and you'll see that they are quite big, but our intention is to fill them, and missions that we could have kind of go along the lines of, yes, you've got your delivery missions, but also, you know, maybe you're seeking out and protecting a VIP, maybe you're assassinating a VIP, maybe you're doing a bit of a heist, maybe you're just mining or resource collection. Basically anything that exists currently in the Star Citizen universe and what's to come will also be in here, so try and keep that in mind when we're playing through the spaces. But aside from that, yes, everything is work in progress, so things will change. Just want to get that disclaimer out there now. But I hope you enjoy and seeing where we're up to. Okay, so here we are on Pyro 3. Now we've just placed the UGF here for the moment, just so we
Qué
can
lindo,
test it
Pyro.
on a planet.
¿Eh?
Es la primera vez en game, 100%.
¿En Pyro?
Que me acuerde.
Bueno,
Que no sea cinemática y cosas.
No, lo mostraron la otra vez en cosas. Ah, lo de los búnkers, decís vos, o Pyro.
Pyro. Un planeta, una tierra.
La otra vez lo mostraron en Pyro igual. Cuando hicieron el CitizenCon. Que andaba caminando, pero no en nave.
not worry about it accidentally going into the game before it needs to.
A ver.
And I'm gonna take you in.
Qué
Now,
hermoso.
please ignore my flying skills. They're not the best. I'm just here for doing environments. Now, as you can see, it's quite a large structure on the surface of the planet. There are hangars here. You can land on landing pads. We're thinking about how, you know, the function of the place. So, as you can see, it's quite a formidable structure. Hangars on either side, landing pads, so you can move your cargo back and forth.
Ok.
But for us, we're going to just land, hopefully, on the top. Oh my God, I'm really butchering this flight.
La troniqueada.
La troniquea.
There we go.
Ahí está.
Okay, so let's get out of this Pisces.
Están buenos los landing.
Now,
Está bueno el
as we go
planeta.
in, there
Ah,
are going,
hermoso.
like I said before, there's lots of work in progress stuff. There's going to be things clipping in and out. Try to look past that and to what it is we're actually showing. It is still work in progress at the end of the day. So
Okay.
right now we're just dismounting in front of our lobby. If we're on a planet with no atmosphere, we've got these airlocks.
Porque Pyro, yo ya lo vengo diciendo, Pyro ya está hecho hace mucho. El problema es que tienen que terminar estos búnkeres y cosas así. Por ejemplo, también los Delerix nuevos, estaciones espaciales. Pero creo que los planetas, lunas, eso ya está hace mucho.
That you can use to go into the main lobby area.
Ok.
And here we go.
Parece que no va a haber oxígeno ahí, en este planeta, en esta luna.
Okay, so we're in now, kind of our lobby we'll get into. Here it is.
Muy bueno.
So this, when you first turn up
todo
to the
vidrio.
Una
UGF
silla.
and
Todo
your rep
vidriado
is, you know,
encima.
rock bottom, you're going to come here first. And this is kind of the introduction to whatever company owns the UGF. And you'll be getting some missions from in this place, but you can see it's quite a, going for that brutalist.
Si un poquito más despacio,
Structure,
¿podés mover la
but-
cámara?
Having all this glass kind of makes it so you can kind of let the outside
Mira
in,
qué
in a
linda
way. And you
view.
can see by looking out these windows, we can kind of take a look at kind of, again, the expanse of the structure. And I think in the
cómo
background
se
over
dice el
here,
fondo,
that's
hermoso.
indeed, that
Eso
is
es otro.
another UGF. So like I said,
Otro
it's
búnker.
quite a big thing on the surface of the planet, which is awesome. So in here, this is not just a through space. We're going to have some offices on the back. And all of these, you know, there's going to be some alternate routes that you can take, but we're building up all these spaces like it's a living, breathing area. Definitely more corporate focused on this top level.
Muy
Now
bueno.
let's make our way down into the UGF itself, because you know that's what this thing's for. So you get the limbo elevator down, and that brings us to this kind of pedestrian entry area.
Ujú.
This is where
Le
we're
falta
going to
colores
find,
nomás,
we're going to
ya
have
está,
some
Pues
weirdness.
sí, eso te iba a
And
decir.
it clips into our main
Eso iba a explicar ahora.
top of the elevator room, which is
Eso iba a explicar que el Grey Box es esto, son todo el esqueleto del lugar. Ya después que el loco este diga, hey, ya está, esto agarra, se lo da a los desarrolladores de arte y todo eso, y hacen pim pam, pim pum pam, esto estaría bueno acá, mira, esto para que sea real la pared, le pintamos así, y ya está. Ya estamos muy, muy cerca de Pyro, ¿no?
you can see over there, which is lovely. Let's just make our way through.
Ok.
So there, this is the top elevator room. Again, there's kind of access to the outside.
Buen
There's
monitor ese,
access
eh?
to side rooms and other rooms from here. But essentially, this is where you're going to be in order to get downstairs. You have to come to a room like this. I'm just going to kind of walk you through it and go to our cargo office. But lots to do, lots of people milling about,
Es grande, ¿eh?
lots of space to,
está bueno.
you know, to do things. So in we go. So this is our version of our cargo office. So you'd get delivery missions from here. You could buy items.
Excelente.
But a lot of our rooms are going to feature this kind of
Sí.
door
Él dijo
with
ahí,
pedestrians on it.
va a haber sí o sí, obviamente, misiones de delivery y bla, bla, bla. Pero no quiero que sea únicamente eso, sino va a empezar a agregar cosas. Como ir a matar a alguien, proteger a alguien, minar, llevar ítems. Está bueno. ¿Querés decir algo, Mauro?
No, no, iba así un poco, o sea, lo mismo de los búnkeres actuales,
Claro.
más algunas cositas, unos agregados.
On either side, and that's just so that we've got that kind of functionality throughout the space where, you know, things will be moving around and really the pedestrians want to be out of the way type of thing. Let's just have a look into the space itself.
¿Tendrá un lugar para meterse con la nave de adentro o
Everything's
no?
controlled by this kind of
Va
observation
a tener
tower.
hangares hacia afuera, dijo al comienzo.
For us, we're going to head downstairs.
Ese está el ascensor que baja en diagonal. ¿Este? A ver, sí.
And we can do that quite quickly on these kind of smaller pedestrian elevators.
Esto es lo que habían dicho en COS. En el CitizenCom. Que baja así.
So away we go.
Muy bueno.
Now the depth of the, you know, the first sub-level is going to change in every UGF.
Mira lo
No, that's going to be
profundo que
procedurally
es.
generated, a lot like the rooms as well.
Se generará todo
Oh, and
todo de
the
manera
elevator's just
procedural.
kind of moving back up. Now you could take the cargo elevator down, that's fine, but that's going to be fully
Todo lo que va a ser
automated,
un poco distinto.
whereas these pedestrian elevators are going to be more independent
Qué buen ascensor, boludo.
and faster as well. So you can see that disappearing up to the
Va
top.
subiendo el otro.
Ajá.
So
Hermoso.
this is our bottom of the elevator room. So again, nice big space, very functional. There's going to be, you know, things loaded on
Creo
and
que ahí
off.
abajo están los hangares para entrar con las otras naves terrestres, creo.
And then this gives us kind of access to the rooms, or the wings on either side, I should say. So as we release more content for this, you're going to get more expansive wings, different themes, that kind of thing.
Ok.
Now the doors here are a bit misaligned. Again, work in progress. And this is a security checkpoint. So hopefully you've got the right credentials. You're going to get checked, you're going to get scanned. But what if you haven't got those credentials? Well, there are alternate routes in. You know, down here that you can see there's a little hatch. So maybe you're sneaking your way under the floor, or are you making your way over the top on piping?
Muy bueno.
Multiple ways in. So again, we're in a bigger room now. In the white box, it's really good to just call out, yes, your alternate.
Ujú.
¿Viste lo que dijo de las tuberías esa?
Sí, que te puedes meter por ahí arriba, dijo.
Yo creo, lo que interpreto es que si vos te metes de criminal o para hacer cosas malas ahí adentro, no es que te van a dejar entrar así por las buenas y van a darte la bienvenida y todo.
No, no creo, claro.
Te vas a
Está-
tener que...
Sneak, se dice en inglés. Escabullir.
Sí,
Meterte.
te vas a tener que meterte por segundos caminos para llegar al objetivo.
O
Está buenísimo.
capaz de entrar como ciudadano, matás a alguien y estás como criminal nivel 3 o 4 y tenés que escaparte por ahí. Está muy bueno también, ¿eh? No,
Y
está
si va a estar
muy
lleno de
bueno.
gente disparándote con unos NPCs buenos.
Sí, encima que van a mejorar
Heavy,
los NPC.
heavy.
Sí, va a estar complicado salir de ahí, ¿no?
Routes, yes, your main path, but also
Muy
where
gigante
can you
el búnker
get
este.
on and off of those? What's rock?
Grandísimo.
What's metal? What's a feature? What isn't?
Una hora de misión ahí adentro fácilmente.
Fácil.
Because if we can call that out now, it means that we're giving people more information as they go into the next phase. Again, so this is just an example of a kind of maybe a rock room, which kind of just links two rooms together. Maybe there's some storage. Now, can I just jump over this because I forgot to put stairs in? Over to the other side. And these are kind of our biggest doorways, but I'm not going to go down this, but we're going to have smaller doors
Es un laberinto.
into the space. So in here, it's kind of like, well, where do these lead? We're going to have to wait for that, I'm afraid. So that one up there, that's where you'd kind of navigate to each room through the ceiling. So we're back in that big room from before.
Okay.
Now, when the rooms are this big, we can do a bit more with them. So there's an area out the back here. There's, you know, rooms and maybe even some control points. So what if this bridge, I know it's a little blurred over this chasm, what if you could retract that back and forth? What if it's not even there? How are you going to make your way across? That's not for me to decide, it's for you as the player when you're getting in and out to decide. But for the moment, we're just going to make our way through.
Ujú.
Yeah, if you fall down there, you're probably going to die, so watch out for those kind of things.
Te vas a morir.
Y tipo lo de los
Alto.
búnkeres, sí.
But there are still, you know, hopefully you can find your way on these main routes. Some side rooms you could play, but then also, you know, this bit's under construction now, but I wonder what it's going to be in the future. And, you know, having all these spaces kind of to this level of detail, it's really rough, as you can see, but I'm walking around unhindered. You know, I can step up and down this thing. I can see where kind of a building might be or where we could have mission spawners, or maybe that's where you need to get to. You know, you've got this main route, but we've also considered the alternate route. So if you're sneaking in, where can you go? And this is kind of predominantly, well, actually, having said that, there's pipes up there, so you could
Esto
go
es
from the
Pyro,
same
chico.
ceiling, or you could go
4.0.
underneath. And then, how do you sneak around?
Dentro de un añito,
What
con
if
suerte.
Un año, no,
people
no
are
tanto,
down there
pero
and they,
fin de
they
año,
spot
fin de
you?
año.
You've got to contend with that.
Fin de año.
And then this is more of a hero room at the moment. This is the warehouse.
3.18 sale cuando, la semana que viene, y pónganle 3 meses. Abril, mayo, junio. Sale la 3.19. Ponele que Pyro salga para los Bocati que julio. Ponele agosto. Agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre. Para Navidad. Para Navidad. O sale fines de noviembre o marzo del año que viene.
So this is
Está raro reserva, ¿no?
same level of detail as the rest that we've just walked through, but the lighting's had a bit of a
Qué
better
buen
pass
búnker,
on it.
boludo.
We're midway through this white box process at the
Es
moment.
gigantesco, boludo. Vos te podés llegar a perder ahí adentro.
Things can
Mal.
change still. You know, maybe the alternate route is where that guy in red is down there, but if you fall to your
You
down
will
that
die.
one, you might end up breaking your legs. You know, all of these containers, maybe the straddle frames are moving things around. Potentially, you could, if you're on a mission where you want to steal something, maybe it's in one of those containers. Hopefully a big, you know, working space, sandbox within a sandbox, you could say. What I do like about this room is that you've got these straddle frames, you know, why
lo
not
que dicen los
get onto
contenedores?
the top of them and get to the
CSU,
cabin?
¿no? 16 es
Also,
es
when you're in
ese,
the
¿no?
Los contenedores nuevos de 1632 es Q.
Sí. Para la nave esta, ¿cómo se llama?
La Argo y la Hull también la más
La Argo
grande.
Raf. Hay un-
the
Ah.
depths of the room, it's kind of like you've got these big piles of crates.
Muy bueno
Maybe you're
lo-
sneaking between
los
them.
containers.
Maybe you're rifling through the contents of one and then trying to get out. So there we go. That's where we're currently at. Like I said, we're midway through White Box. We've got a bit of time left to polish these rooms up and get the rest done. We're more or less at about 17 rooms, and then each of those rooms will have 2 overlays. So plenty of content for this initial release.
17 habitaciones.
Hope you enjoyed
Es
it.
una locura.
So, what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that the new underground facilities are making their way through the pipeline from concept to planning to white box with the intention to make their debut on the planets of Stanton and Pyro and beyond. That the procedural assembly of a multitude of room types will enable nearly every aspect of Star Citizen's current gameplay to occur inside them. and that even though they told me not spaceships, I'm never gonna not bet on the Star Citizen community. I believe in you. Now remember that Alpha 3.18 is available now to all players on OpenPTU, so check that out for more on Star Citizen's next major release. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. We'll see you all here next week.
Dale, Gerard. Te mando un beso en la barba. ¿Qué?
Huckabee, el apellido.
Aqui. Bueno, gente, esto fue el Inside. Nada, espero que les haya gustado. No se olviden darle follow, darle like, suscríbanse al canal en YouTube, me ayudan un montón con cada like y con cada comentario, gente. Siempre que como comentan lo que sea, por cuanto más comentario y cuanto más like, a más gente le llega mi contenido. Así que con eso ya me ayudan un montón. No necesito que se suscriban ni nada. Ya solo con eso me ayudan una banda. ¿Sí? No cuesta nada, cuesta un minuto. Así que, bueno, gente, nos vemos la semana que viene en otro Insight. Y en una 3.18 capaz, ¿eh? Sale la 3.18, seguramente. Así que, nada. Espero que les haya gustado. Mauro, te digo la semana que viene. Nos vemos. Chau, chau, gente.